1-800-FLOWERS.com. Plus, for special occasions like Valentine's, 1-800-FLOWERS has the best bouquets and deals around, like a dozen assorted roses for $19.99, or upgrade to 2 dozen assorted roses for $10 more. To order, go to 1-800-FLOWERS.com/ESPN. Also, relationship tip number 1. It's not going to truly feel like a birthday, anniversary, or Valentine's unless there's roses involved. And this season, the biggest and best quality roses are only found at 1-800-FLOWERS.com. Right now, you can get a dozen assorted roses for $19.99, or upgrade to 2 dozen assorted roses for $10 more. To order a dozen assorted roses for $19.99, or upgrade to 2 dozen assorted roses for $10 more, go to 1-800-FLOWERS.com now. Click the radio icon and enter code Stephen A. Order today and save 1-800-FLOWERS.com. Code Stephen A. That's with a PH, not a V. Hurry up. This offer expires today before the heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, comes on the show with yours truly. Let's get to the phones. Let's go to my man Carlton. You're live with Stephen A. on ESPN Radio and ESPN News. What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today, Stephen A.?
Floor is yours, my man. Go ahead, buddy.
You know, I've listened to all your guests on First Take and also on your own show in the afternoon this week, and the most disturbing thing I heard of anybody that came on was what Drew Brees said this morning on First Take. And what he said, disturbing in the sense that, you know, I'm rooting for the Rams to beat the evil Bill Belichick.
Yes.
And take him down a notch. The Lance Armstrong of the NFL from my vantage point. But what Drew Brees said is that early on in the season, the Rams played a very aggressive defense, but that since, somewhere around the midway mark, they have decided to play much less aggressive, drop back more, play more contained, play more zone. If the Rams do that, they will lose this Super Bowl, and they will lose it relatively easily. I am praying that Sean McVay is smart enough to have gone to all the tapes of the Patriots' 5 losses this year and take what Sal Paolantonio finally got around to at the end of his discussion with you a few minutes ago, and reroute Julian Edelman or anyone else in the slot. Sometimes they put Gronk in the slot. Sometimes they put Hogan in the slot. You have got to chuck these guys at the line of scrimmage, disrupt Brady's timing, allow the defensive line to get home. If you don't chuck them, they run these little slant routes, these little pick routes, and they free them up, and Brady throws the ball before anybody can get home. And then the second thing you got to do, which Sal, go ahead.
Carlton, I need you to make your point really, really quick, because the heavyweight champion of the world just sat down next to me. So I want to give you the last word real quick. Go ahead, Carlton.
Last thing, obviously, spy James White, tackle him immediately out of the backfield. If they do that, the Rams can win. If they don't, it's going to be victory 6 for Tom Brady and Darth Vader there.
Carlton, I'm excited to hear from you Monday once the Super Bowl is over, buddy. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. The one and only Carlton, my favorite caller, live with Stephen A. and ESPN Radio. It is my honor and privilege to be sitting next to my next guest. I've interviewed him on a couple occasions. Great, great guy, great person. Also a knockout artist. I'm talking about the man who reigns as the heavyweight champion of the world. He is 40-0 with 39 knockouts. Is that accurate, my man?
Most definitely.
That's right. The one and only Deontay Wilder is on the line with us right now.
Thank you so much.
What's up, big time?
Blessings.
The last time we saw you, we saw a split decision, essentially. We thought Tyson Fury was asleep. But somehow, some way, he's the first man in history I saw wake up in 5 seconds. Okay? So he woke up, got up, and survived your match against him. You guys are scheduled to fight again, or at least you're trying to make the work schedule out. What can we expect? When is this fight going to happen?
This fight, we're looking to make it happen late April, mid-May. And the location was looking like Vegas or Brooklyn at the Barclays Center.
Okay.
So it's going to be crazy. It's going to, the first one was electrifying. This one's going to be even more.
Is that definite, or because you don't have a definitive date as of yet, is there a chance that Anthony Joshua might enter the equation, since he's talking like he wants one of y'all for, like, what was it, April 13th or something like that?
Come on. You know that's smoke and mirrors. He came all the way over here to save face. And that's all that is. They already spoken. I'm a big believer in speaking, believing, and receiving. I say it all the time, and they already spoke that they don't want me until 2020.
And why do you think that is?
Because they don't want to take risk. you know, they feel they have a product that they can make a lot of money off of with less risk and more reward. And with me, the heavyweight division is based solely off of power, not really skill, but power. And with me, I have it all, you know. So I'm an ultimate risk, and an ultimate risk that they're not willing to risk.
I understand his risk. I mean, if I have to go against the reigning WBC champion of the world, who's 40-0 with 39 knockouts, who has the ability to put people to sleep with one punch, why the hell would I want to fight you before I have to? That's a business decision. But in fairness to Anthony Joshua, he is no scrub. He's got power in both hands. So why is it that Deontay Wilder is strictly thinking about taking the brother out as opposed to adopting a business mentality and saying it might be better business to wait for that fight in 2020 as well?
Well, you know, with me, you know, the heavyweight division has been dead for so long, and now it's exciting, it's lit, it's more exciting than it's ever been in history. So, you know, with that being said, we got to continue we got to continue the excitement. It's a point in time now where the best must fight the best. Like I did in 2018, I fought a killer after a killer. Now I'm coming back in 19, rematching us.
Luis Ortiz, no joke. I didn't consider Stavern any kind of killer. I knew you were going to destroy him in about 60 seconds.
Well, you know, I said killer after killer, so I didn't include Stavern in that.
Yeah, I got you. So, how is life? I just want to say this. Right now where you are, you're a knockout artist. I like Anthony Joshua a lot. I would be scared for him if he went up against you. I applaud and appreciate everything you represent because you're class personified outside the ring. Inside the ring, you're trying to put people to sleep, which we all know we want to see. I'll be damned if we want to see heavyweights going to 12 rounds all the time. So what's going to happen the next time you fight Tyson Fury? Because he did survive.
Yeah, he survived. Well, he went to sleep for a little bit, but this time I'm going to make sure he get that NyQuil. You know, so, you know, I do believe, so much, even with the count was so controversial.
It was slow.
It was very slow. 8.
Yep.
9.
Yep.
And then next week I saw him do a faster count.
That's right.
And the guy getting up at 10, he waved it off. So I was like, but you know, controversy sells, and it made for a great fight. And like I said, the next time around is going to be even more explosive and exciting. I'm prepared and I'm ready.
Real quick before I ask you a Super Bowl question, my last question on boxing. What did you do wrong in that fight against Tyson Fury?
What I did wrong was, and I rushed my shots. I did something that I'm known for doing, you know, and that's knocking people out. I know when I try and when I force myself to do it, it never happens. But, you know, in the situation and the circumstance, under these circumstances of the heavyweight boxing has been dead in America, and it's not our top sport here. You know, I've always had to fight against other sports. You know, I've never had the guy to promote for me, and I had to do it all by myself. But this time around, it was different.
I know my boxing, but I'm not going to act like I'm an expert. But can I give you a tip of something I noticed in front of our audience? Can I give you a little tip?
Oh, go ahead.
When you catch somebody with a straight right, you put them to sleep usually. But when you have them hurt with a straight right, for some reason, you then go to windmill factor. If you follow straight up with the right again, it's like, I see your boys back there. Am I right about that? I'm saying you catch them straight with the right, but then when you got them hurt, you go like this.
Yeah.
As opposed to another.
And that's the thing about it. Everyone become an expert when they're dealing with boxing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Easier said than done.
I ain't trying to get no damn ring with you. I'm totally being straight with you. No, totally. I ain't trying to get in the ring with you. Before I let you get on out of here, you're a champion. You know champions when you see one, even before the championship rounds arrive. Who you got in this one? Patriots or Rams?
Man, you know, it's an easy decision for me. I'm going with the guy. I'm going with the man.
Great.
You know, you damn right. You know what I'm saying? I got to go with him. He's a big supporter of boxing. He's a big supporter of me. You know, a good friend of mine, and I'm supporting him all the way. You know, he's one of the best quarterbacks that's ever lived and done it. You know
I'm at the point now, man. I can't deny it no more. I think he's the greatest to ever live.
For real. What he does.
I mean, if he wins this year, he has as many championships as Jordan.
Man. That says a lot. You know, can nobody, you know, deny that. And, you know, we have to give him his respect at this point in time.
In the National Football League, with 18, you know, with all the dimensions, he's played 18 seasons. This is his 9th Super Bowl.
It's Crazy.
Every other year, the brother in the Super Bowl. Ain't this?
Man.
Something else. I'm proud of you, baby.
Blessings. Thank
Keep
you so
happening
much,
today.
brother.
You know I'll be at the next fight.
Yes,
So I was at the
indeed.
last fight.
Blessings.
I'm going to be at the next fight.
To this day.
ESPN. That's 888-729-3776. If you missed any of the Stephen A. Smith Show today, don't worry. You can listen to the podcast on your schedule, on demand. Brought to you by the new Capital One Saver Card. Earn 4% cash back on dining and entertainment, 2% at grocery stores, and 1% on all other purchases. What's up? What's in your wallet? More of the Stephen A. Smith Show on ESPN Radio.